Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on. Straight away just brings me to that Christian Eriksen clip. The poor bloke was nearly dead about 3 months prior, right? And then you're about to rugby tackle and absolutely smush his nose in with your elbow. Then you look and go, actually, mate, I've got to give you a little cuddle here.
Yeah. Like, that was the best clip on the internet, like that year.
Yeah, it was good. It was so awkward though when he did sign for United. They wanted to do a huge thing where we met each other, and it was the most awkward conversation I've ever had in my life. Like, what do you say? Like, it's just in football. It's just something that happens.
So they've obviously staged it and gone, this is Brandon. But it was a nice moment on the pitch though. It was like, for me, like as a football fan, it showed the both sides of football where you kind of go, listen, this guy's a competitor and he's ready. But then it shows the compassionate side and goes, this is bigger than football. It was lovely.
No, it's good. It was a good. I literally the amount of messages and my phone blew up more than when I made my debut.
Really?
Yeah, or when I scored or something like that, and it was crazy. But it was good seeing him. He's a top guy.
He's a nice guy, isn't he? Yeah. All right, should we talk about your Man United debut then? 20th of October. 2019 versus Liverpool. You only got on the pitch for a couple of minutes, but sod it, mate. It's your debut.
Premier League debut. Andreas
Pereira. How did that feel? Because it's against Liverpool, but I don't care if it's a minute, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's your debut.
It was like, everyone always says like, was you really nervous, this and that? And I'm just like, I'm going to do something I've done all my life. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what it's like, but it's such a huge game. I remember coming on and he put me on right wing and just to stop the overload on the other side. But I remember I had a chewing gum in my mouth and I just remember chewing it like
just calm you down, just something to calm down.
Anyway, ended up the game ended up finishing, and it was just, it didn't really hit me until I was on my way home and like driving home and just speaking to my family and stuff like that. Like, right, I've actually played in the Prem now. Like, I've been wanting this for so long now, because I was in the squad. I was playing like a month prior to that as well.
Yeah, played a few EFL games and
Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
So it was just it was an unreal moment. Like, I can't get out of my head just standing on that touchline ready to go on. Like,
do you remember anything Ollie might have said to you?
Just enjoy it and don't mess up.
You didn't have to say the last bit, Ollie. You didn't have to say that last bit, all right?
Was that like, do you remember the first time? Because I would imagine that your debut is very nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. But do you remember the first time you kind of got promoted to train with the first team? Because I would imagine that's really nerve-wracking as well.
That's a big milestone, that is. That's a big milestone.
It is, because when you are in the 21s, what Ollie and Kieran and Carriage used to do is they used to obviously do the 11 side before the game, but they used to get the 21s over to be the other team.
Yeah.
So you was always around it, like even before the day before the game. But the pre-season of the year I made my debut, just gone. I was supposed to go on the pre-season tour with them, but I ended up playing for the 18s. Gave a pass into midfield. The guy miscontrolled it, so I gave him some. But they was all sat on the bench right behind me. So then it got back that I wasn't allowed to go because of that, basically. So like I was fuming. But I've just been on the bench for the Paris game. Where Marcus scored the penalty.
Yeah.
That was my first game I was involved. Like, I was in the changing room after and everything. It was sick. So anyway, I forgot about it. Went away with the 21s. Came back, and from there, Patrice Evra was doing his coaching badges to get it, but he was doing it with the 21s, and he spoke to me. He's like, "I've watched you. Like, I really like you. I really like you as a player. I'm going to speak to the manager." So he went and spoke to Ollie and was like, "You need to give this kid a chance." So I was like, "Okay." So then he started bringing me over training, and that group was it was a really good group, like proper bonded group. Like, there was no outsiders. Everyone was so welcoming. Everyone got you involved, even with the banter and everything. And then from like just before the season started, when they came back from pre-season, I was in and around it every day. And
So it was Patrice Evra that gave Ollie the tip.
A little springboard into the first team. Looking at that team that you made your Premier League debut in, so we've got David De Gea in goal. Only because I'm a goalkeeper. Just tell me about David De Gea. I love this bloke. Absolutely love him.
I do. And he still messages me. He always makes sure I'm good in that.
Nice.
Honestly, David is top. He's such a good guy. It's just his music. He loves rock music. And he bangs rock music, like proper loud and everything. But David's a proper down to earth guy. He's so sound.
It's not a similar story, but for him to be out of football for as long as he was as well before he signed for Fiorentina, bonkers, isn't it, lads? Bonkers. But you see him now; he's playing first team football, ripping at us. What are you going to get to, mate? Don't you worry about it. Let's go through the rest of that team. Then I just wanted to highlight basically how much of a change it's been at Manchester United.
It's crazy.
So this is 2019. So it's a good sort of 5 years ago. Good 5-6 years ago. De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Spider-Man right back, Marcus Rojo, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Ashley Young, Fred, Scott McTominay, Andreas Pereira, Dan James, and Marcus Rashford up front. When you look at the change that's been going on at Manchester United, especially some of the lads that you were there with, the likes of Scott McTominay, Marcus Rashford getting moved out of the team, and not necessarily even replaced with better replacements, is that fair to say?
Well, look at Scott McTominay, because when he went, I just, with the change at the club, I could not believe it. I just was staggered that they let him go. Were you similar?
Yeah, 100%. Even there's some players missing off there. You had Pogba in there.
Yeah.
Bruno came in January. Martial.
The
team was quality.
Mata was in there.
That team was really, that was the foundation. You can build on that team. Obviously, you can improve any team. You can improve that team. But I think they got rid of too many of them players, which I think Scott would have been a crucial part of this. In this team right now, in this season, Scott would have been so a proper, the proper spine of the team, and I think Scott would have really suited this style as well.
You need to have somebody in that team that understands Manchester, don't you? That understands Manchester, understands what they are, and he would have been a perfect fit for that.
There's not. I don't really think I can name anyone in that team right now that's is like a Scott, like a Marcus, someone like that.
Bruno, maybe. I'll give Bruno a bit. Fair play to him.
Yeah, Bruno. I love Bruno. Bruno's literally he's the best player I've played with by a mile.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When I'm saying played with, I mean on a consistent basis. I played a few games with him. Pogba's in there as the best, in training and stuff like that. He can do everything. But I just played with Bruno more, so. And Bruno, the way he just conducts himself off the pitch and on the pitch as well, how he speaks to you, everyone always moans at him for throwing his hands up, moaning at players, and that's just him. That's how he gets his points across to players, and he's a very good leader.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.